No more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria what? The only media that have been consistent speaking against bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria what? Yo! No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria what? Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Nigeria watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Nigeria watch you.
Help this time around. And he said he has vowed not to spend a dime on Nigerian election matters. In fact, he has given up on Nigeria. Now, it suddenly now dawned on me that most of us have given up because the narrative is that when Tinubu was not president, he was able to control the judiciary, control INEC, and control the machineries of government. Is it now that he is president that we are trying to remove him? The moment you start thinking like that, you have been defeated. Then the problem is not our politicians, the problem is you. Now, the reason people fall is to understand why they fell, so that they can, brave ones, pick themselves up and run again and start all over again. In the last election, we did everything that was right. What we didn't do was protecting our vote. We never protected our votes. We voted and we all went home. Let me tell you about this election that is coming in 2027. Or let me tell you something more about our politicians. Our politicians are the most afraid. Forget this front, this face. This face is just a facade. Every politician everywhere in the world, as long as the citizens remain docile, they assume that bigger than thou mentality. Now, what happened in 2023 was some sort of unspoken assurances given to them that Nigerians will not react. You see, Nigerians have remained docile to the extent that they do not guarantee politicians consequences of their wrongdoings. And because you don't do so, that is why they believe they can do anything, clothe touts as bishops, recruit thugs in polling units to scare people off. Now, that is because you believe that these thieves have the monopoly of violence. Now, everybody has a country. If you are living in America, you are living in Germany, you are living in France, hey, you might be in peace. But there's a proverbial saying that says, east or west, home is the best. Nigeria is your home. Don't give up on it. Don't give up on it. We can take this country back. That we fell in 2023 didn't mean we should give up and start crying and start shopping for sympathy. Now, we should tell these people that there are consequences for their misdoings. Nobody is going to break my head and I'll bandage my head to shop for sympathy. Before you break my head, I must make sure I break two people's own. I must make sure I stay and watch my vote and see what is done with my vote. I must make sure that no polling unit agent leaves that polling unit until I verify that my result, as it happens in the polling unit, is exactly what is transmitted to the IRF. We will not tolerate any glitch. In fact, before the election happens, we will ask INEC, is the server functioning? Will there be glitch? Look, they have succeeded in dividing us along tribe and religion. Now, if you are one of those that are looking at the Nigerian situation and what is paramount or what is preferential to you is your religion or your tribe, then you need deliverance. You need to be unplugged. Nigeria is collapsing. Nigeria is at its worst precipice and it needs to be salvaged. We cannot live in the ideology of grabbing things, snatching things, and running away. Only thieves operate such mentalities. Now, I didn't say these things. Your president said it. For goodness sake, Nigeria as a country can begin to function properly and live well like its contemporaries, where things are done properly. I look forward to the day where we will have an election, where we will have real-time results, that there will be a giant screen. As the results are coming in, there's an automatic collation, not where we bring sold-out professors who mock themselves by asking, shine light, I need more light, because they want to read figures they know very well that they manipulated. We are in the era of calculators. We are in the era of Big Brother Naija, where votes are made and nobody touches it. There is a simple mechanism that simply collates and gives percentages of all votes cast. How much more a country as big as Nigeria, we cannot simply employ the advantages of technology. Nigeria's situation is not that complicated. There are people who do not want to ensure that the system works because they know they lack popularity, they lack credibility, and they lack fairness. And therefore, the only way they can make themselves relevant is if they rig. Now, it is okay if they have that thought. But what about us that really want this country to work? Do we sit back and allow criminals to have power by all means, by grabbing it and snatching it and running away? So I tell you, those who believe Nigeria is their home, those who believe that Nigeria can be redeemed, please don't give up. Yes, we fell in 2023, but let's dust ourselves. Stand up. Let's fight this fight again. And this time, let's assure ourselves stronger energy, stronger resolve, and assure these thieves that there is consequences There are consequences, for any wrongdoing. For anybody that tries to grab, we will hold your hand. Anybody that tries to snatch, we will grab you. Anybody that wants to run, we will cut your leg. We will cut that leg. So if you want peace to reign, do things fairly. People should go vote, counted, let the result reflect the true popularity of the contestants. If at the end of the day, my preferred candidate loses from a free and fair election, who am I to say no? Now, you might see my verse, Peter Obi or not, it's not a threat. It's just a warning that we want things to be done right. If Peter Obi wins and is rigged like he was rigged in 2023, trust me, there will be consequences. My name is Magnus Oraka. Please follow this page and share this post now.
The reason why the Redeemed Church that eats over 2,000 cows a day during their Holy Ghost Congress cannot have a ranch. The people that eat meat the most, I've said it anywhere in the world, are Yoruba people. Yoruba have a name for every part of cow, nose, nyash, everything. But they don't have ranches in Yoruba land. Pastor has been in every government since 1999. He was commissioner of peace. He was defense minister. He was governor for 2 years. If there's any position, class captain, Pastor will take it. I want to warn us as human beings that we are not the only people on earth, and a lot of careless animals have become extinct. So nothing stops the environment one day.
Is very well out there, so we will wait and see. I mean, how Mr. Kachiko views this recognition from INEC with regards to the ADC. But then there have been other developments. Last time when you were on this program, we did take you up on, zoning, which you say you would not support your party to, zone, and you do not see the need for it as we go into the 2027 elections. However, yesterday we saw a meeting between Mr. Peter Obi and former President Goodluck Jonathan, who, who has been wooed, or who people, a number of political parties are saying, look, if we are to actually go with the zoning formula and for parties to even have trust, maybe he will be the most viable candidate for the ADC to woo into its fold, or even the PDP to woo into its fold, to give the APC a good run for its money. But are you reading any meaning into that meeting that happened between Mr. Peter Obi and President Goodluck Jonathan?
In a democracy, the way that you reach decision is by dialogue, by compromise, by meetings, by conferences, by conventions, by congresses. So it is absolutely in order for politicians to meet and then take the decisions that they believe is in their own best personal interest and in the interest of the nation. And so we encourage dialogue amongst all our leaders.
Is the ADC... All your leaders, yes. Specifically, are you saying ADC leaders?
Absolutely.
Because President Goodluck Jonathan has not joined the ADC, last we checked.
Sure.
Is he being wooed by the ADC?
I told you this the last time I came here. We are wooing everybody.
Including Goodluck Jonathan.
Including Keller. Including Malcolm.
Including Goodluck Jonathan. Including Goodluck
everybody.
Jonathan.
Let me tell you the truth. In ADC, we emphasize membership even more than positions. And that reminds me about the sacrifice of Ralph Nwosu, a president or a national chairman of a party, stepping down in the interest of consolidating his party. The last time that he was asked, what is now your position? He said, floor member. Because the members of a political party, the people of a country, they are the bosses in a democracy. Democracy is the government of the people. We emphasize membership in ADC. Like I told you, David Mark said collective leadership. Everybody in ADC, every member is treated as a leader with equal respect, but no matter your position. So that's why we are emphasizing membership and the sacrifice that Ralph Nwosu has engendered in the party is carrying all of us along. You must be willing to make sacrifice.
Can you really wave when you see this kind of meeting between Mr. Peter Obi and President Goodluck Jonathan, can you still dismiss, again, with a wave of the hand, this issue of zoning, which quite a number of people think will be really significant in the 2027 elections?
Now, what is zoning? Zoning is, if you consider section 14, subsection 3 and 4, it said that the composition of a government and the conduct of its affairs should be conducted in a manner that will ensure that there will be no predominance of an ethnic group or a section in a government in order to prevent dominating others. Just like what APC is doing now, that the president is appointing everything that is important, Yoruba, everything, by whatever name you call, that is important. So that offends zoning. So when you talk about
zoning, that's
whether
federal,
we are going to,
that's federal character.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So
that's
zoning
not the same
basically
thing as zoning.
No, that is where the concept of zoning came. That every unit, federating unit, must be accommodated. For instance, the Constitution said in the election of your members of the executive of your party, 2/3 of the members must cover 2/3 of the states of Nigeria. That's zoning. So there's nowhere in the,
I'm sorry to,
there's no way in the Constitution.
Just a moment. I think it's important for us so that our viewers are not confused.
Yes.
They are closely related.
Yes.
The issue of zoning and federal character, but they're not quite the same thing.
No, you are talking about, when you talk about
presidential... We're talking about the leadership of the presidential candidate, leadership of the party, yes.
Good. Now, if you're saying it under ADC, and let me say this, zoning in terms of presidential election by any party is advisory. There is no way it's not constitutional. You cannot. The party can advise. APC in 2023, they said Lawan is the candidate chosen by APC, who eventually emerged. Tinubu said no. He's going to contest. And he's allowed by the Constitution to do so. So it's advisory. So what ADC is saying, in order to avoid rancor amongst us, I told you that the first leadership vision of David Mark is internal democracy. We are going to allow a free and fair contest where every aspirant should come in, contest, and whoever wins, the party will support that.
Taking reactions to the closed-door meeting between former President Goodluck Jonathan and Peter Obi, the 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate in Abuja. The meeting has fueled speculations about potential political alignments ahead of the 2027 general elections. Peter Obi, in a post on X, described their meeting as fruitful and called Jonathan an elder brother and statesman. While the specific details of the talks were not revealed by either party, analysts suggest it could be a preliminary step towards forming a broad coalition for the upcoming elections. Well, in the meantime, following his private meeting with former President Goodluck Jonathan in Abuja, Peter Obi attended a support group summit and a book launch. In his remarks, Peter Obi spoke on the critical importance of electoral reform as the foundation for a prosperous Nigeria, arguing that it is essential for driving economic growth, creating jobs, and improving key sectors like health and education. He also urged young Nigerians to actively participate in the democratic process.
The process through which people come into office is far more fundamental than even what they do when they're in office. If the process is faulty, you're likely going to have bad governance. You're not likely to have corrupt governance because the process through which they come into office is corrupt and they will sustain the corruption. If it is bad, it is going to be bad because there's no way people can come from a bad process and do the right thing. It is time for us to say enough is enough because that process, faulty process we're allowing is allowing poor education of our children, allowing increased infant mortality because of no primary health care, allowing hunger, despair, unemployment. So this is time for us to know that fighting the electoral process and making sure it's right is about fixing what is bad in our country. Thank you.
This meeting and, of course, the photographs have, elicited some reactions on X, and I'll take some. This is from Richie X, who wrote, "Great to see Peter Obi and Goodluck Jonathan uniting for Nigeria's future. The focus on electoral reforms and youth engagement in ensuring our votes count. A new Nigeria is truly possible." Another ex-user wrote, "The greatest political mistake Goodluck Jonathan will ever make in his lifetime is to allow them push him into contesting for the president of Nigeria again. Not only will Jonathan be embarrassed heavily at the polls, he will forever lose that toga of honor and respect he's earned himself by relinquishing power to Buhari when it was the most difficult thing to do. Jonathan, as of today, is a global statesman who's earned himself a deal of good reputation. One wrong step is enough to ruin it all." Another ex-user wrote, "Dear Peter Obi, I humbly request an alliance with Goodluck Jonathan on the forthcoming general elections. You have a clean record, and Jonathan has a record of prioritizing human lives over his political ambitions. Nigeria has bled enough. Nigeria has a lot of leaders who care less how many lives are wasted as long as they maintain their political positions. We need a change. We need people with human hearts. We need a nation where politics isn't a do-or-die affair. We want to travel without fear or being stolen from our vehicles into the bush. We want to do business without spending much on generators. We want to graduate and have jobs. We want an environment that gives room for innovations, not like a dream killer. We want house and land agents to be banned." That was funny. "We want quality primary and secondary education and properly funded universities. Thank you for your attention to this matter." Finally, another ex-user wrote, "The news of Goodluck Jonathan and Peter Obi meeting behind closed doors in Abuja is certainly noteworthy, and it invites a lot of speculation about the topics at hand. Such meetings between prominent political figures often carry significant weight, whether it's about strategy, national issues, or collaborative initiatives. While the details remain private, the very act of convening signals a willingness to engage, discuss, and possibly influence the direction of ongoing political and social conversations in the country. It is a reminder of how leadership operates not just in public forums, but also in quiet, deliberate spaces where dialogue, negotiation, and reflection happen." I like that tweet. Rufy on fire.
Okay, I mean, the truth has to be said. See, I see that tweet. We all want all those things. We want a better country, we want power, we want this, we want that. Politicians, yes, they play a very major role. And that's why this meeting between Peter Obi and Goodluck Jonathan is generating a lot of buzz, which automatically it will generate a lot of buzz. Dr. Bat say nothing has been reported. I don't think two politicians will meet if there's nothing involved. I don't think that we didn't get the readout of the meeting, but I'm not sure they will not still broach the matter of our country or politician.
Yeah, that's why Peter Obi posted.
And Peter Obi will say, "My brother, this is our country." We are going to broach that matter.
Okay.
But you see, like I said before, what is certain is this. Our politicians need to come together in the interest of our country, number one. Number two, we must have a very robust contest in the next election. I am for contests. I don't want a case where one political party just feel that they will reign supreme and use the power of incumbency and wipe everybody away. And that's why when the APC did emerge as a coalition in 2015, a lot of people said it was a breath of fresh air. Yeah. So if they are talking about possible coming together and all of that, in the interest of Nigeria, not in the interest of self, I think it's not a bad thing. And as regards, okay, just quickly as I wrap up, and as regards Jonathan running again, some people have said to be able to keep his integrity, maybe if they said that to Mahama will not be president today. He has a right to run. Why you say you should run? Maybe somebody has been running since 1993.
Yes.
Somebody has been running.
I know that person. All right. Then.
And the person will still run again.
Well, the race is ahead of us at this moment, right? I mean, it was good to see that picture, great optics, because the conversation has been loud, whether or not Goodluck Jonathan is going to be out there. And, you know, we'll follow up on the conversation as always. Well, shall we take another story now? Investigative journalist David Hundeyin, in a post on X, speculated about a future political collapse in Nigeria, citing a 2010 report from the Rockefeller Foundation that he claims predicts a popular
65 naira per liter protest.
These are the issues. Now we have.
All right, my people, I will update today. I appreciate every one of you. Happy Friday to you all. Happy weekend to you all. Today is 12th September 2025. Hi, not be small, Tino. I surprised when I say the first lady of Nepal. That they all beat Woto like that. The whole first lady. But why the husband go all wicked like that now? The money where the thief says, not both of them they enjoy them. You don't leave your wife. The whole first lady. Hey! Now, wow, nothing lasts forever. Nevertheless, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all once again. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. I appreciate you always. Thanks for all that you do. I appreciate you for you being there for us always. Azi, thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for always being there. Thanks for all that you do. God bless you. I appreciate every one of you right there on the comment section. We have loads of comments right there already. We have over 500 comments, so I can't mention all names, but I just want you all to know that I appreciate every one of you right there. I can see Mother Rita Betsmart. I can see Mike Akionbare. Thank you, my people. Thank you for your time with us today. Then we have Kings Nogera. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. We have Abdul. Thank you. Tony South, Christian CXL, and many, many more. Madam Amen Bright, I can cite you as well. Thank you very much. Madam Suberry, thank you so much, ma, for the super chat. God bless you. I'm very, very grateful. Thanks for always being there. All right, guys. I would like us to move on because I don't know why, for some reason, whether make I laugh, whether make I be sad, or make I cry with these people from Nepal. Because no, the way they beat that first lady, even when she offered them $1 million, I mean they don't beat her. Oh no. People wicked like this now, eh? No, it's not nice. Regardless of how much she thief, eh? Now yours beat her like that. It's not nice. Now for your blind eye, una for protect her. It's not nice. Don't do that. It's not nice. First lady, see the hair can't swell like pop. The husband is so wicked. Oh. That man is a wicked man. The president, not be the president. That man is a wicked man. Now wow. Why the people for
are you really sorry for her?
No, if you check the way to be that woman, I'm a human being. I need to feel for her now. For your break her head, therefore protect her head. God. Anyway, it's all right. Let's move on. There you go, the husband. Just imagine I say, our president, you're gonna leave your first lady like that. It's not fair now.
Nigerians will do even worse than that.
That's not fair. Mr. Jonathan, think the women they think for the angle, for the it's not nice.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
I know. Because if I say this now, people will say that someone doesn't have the art or feelings or emotion. But what do you want the people to do?
No, therefore be the husband, not be the woman like that.
No, say women always play a very big role in what their husband, who is the president or the prime minister or whatever, is doing. They play a very vital role.
They say the husband use skippy rope, dive, skippy rope. They can't tie the skippy rope for helicopter.
The woman, she look. See, no be the minister for women's affairs in Nigeria. They treat the woman, a woman. who suppose have feelings. Who suppose have feelings, have emotion. No be woman go even say that, you know what, I'm going to make sure that women here, even woman to woman, just do, you know, this woman to woman thing. They can't even do that. Their heart is so seared to the point where they have no empathy. I mean, we talk of empathy and compassion. It takes somebody who has empathy and compassion. There are women, there are good women that would tell their husband, if you don't do the needful, me, I'm out of this.
Yes.
There are women who will tell their husband that I want to make heaven. And if you are the one that will cost me heaven, I'm leaving. There are women like that. And the man will change.
I agree with you, Jonathan, 100%.
The man will change because he doesn't want to lose his wife.
That's true.
He will change.
Oh, wow. Anyway, my people, I would like to round up my presentation so we can start talking. I appreciate every one of you right there. As one knows, so we discussed about Pastor Jerry Eze. I think we did not discuss it, that we just referenced to it on the end of our broadcast. I think that was a couple of weeks ago. I can't remember though, but I know we discussed it here. How much he earns, whether monthly or yearly, I can't remember and all that. But I know we discussed similar thing, you know, that I'm going to showcase right now. But very dark man don't come talk about Pastor Jerry Eze. You know, say when they call him content creator, which one I go call Pastor Jerry Eze? Watch this.
So the news says Pastor Jerry Eze emerges as Nigeria's highest paid YouTuber for the second consecutive years. Nigeria's highest paid YouTuber. I can't read comment section, laugh for Kibi. You see, God get the way to do it is. Anytime they try to water my personality down, anytime they try to water down my efforts, and to compare it with nonsense, God bring a very good example for them. So now, I go about, where there's a problem, I have the platform. This is what I do. I have the platform. I go there because I want everybody to see what the problem is. They will say, oh, he's a content creator. He's a cloud chaser. He's using it to chase cloud to make money on social media. Yeah. Now, when a favorite pastor, now be the highest paid for YouTube, are you also going to call Pastor Jerry Eze a content creator? Because now I've gotten a perfect answer to all the rubbish people want that my personal. If they don't say very dark man is a content creator, I'll say just like Pastor Jerry Eze. See, God always stands for me. He's bringing a reason for comparison. Like it's like boom, boom. Me, I go out. I go to the battlefield. I go there. I make sure that the government hear it. I make sure that the government do what's needful. I mean, he on the other hand, he offers you people prayers. You key in every money, he prays. I mean, he gets more money in praying. Wow. All fingers are actually not equal. God creates people in mysterious ways. Now, I'm not going to be judgmental. I'm not going to say A, B, or C. But it's quite funny that this is selective criticism. People are being selective. It to say now me, the talk say I be the highest paid YouTuber for Nigeria. My own don't finish now. I knew it. He's a cloud chaser. He's doing content. All those people saying he's helping. He's not helping them. So it means say all those prayer where Pastor Jerry Eze they pray for now and they shout amen. Now for your social media money, you see. Now what do you people say? If I just see him, there that one is. Hey, where the rat is? As I just the right hand, just right, just like Pastor Jerry Eze. Now balance. My God will never fail me. He will never let them water me down. He will never let them water me down. These people don't know how these things work. So we go there, we do these things. How do we create this awareness? Through our social media platform. We create this awareness through our social media platform. We put it there. It's on social media for people to see. Then the owners of the app decide, say, okay, boom, they are paying, so we should not take it. Let me, at the user, until they recycle, they do one or two things. I don't suppose buy big house, so. And I don't just know if I calculate all the money when this media don't pay me, I suppose don't buy big house. It's not even a new thing. I talk immediately after I come out for EFCC. If I calculate how much I suppose don't buy big house. I suppose they drive. I suppose don't even buy Urus too. I suppose don't buy Urus. One day, maybe I'll go pull out my bank statement from Access Bank. Make I go show now. They make a show now. I no get land. Small land I no get. Small land. And at this point, I will need to plan. Make I even buy, even as one small land for my mama. At the time, don't they reach? At least, she said, they even look down and they smile. Nothing, bro. All these things, bro. But these people try to always water down. Thank God for my rattle, so they're not agree. And thank God, so that we get this media. If not, God, we take it for use my eyes. See. I could check to my boro banku. You're going to learn, and you will learn the hard way. Don't play. Content creator, pastor, and content creator, very dark one. Funny, this life is funny. Thank you, Lord. Please, the Lord, don't play. As you go learn, you learn.
All right, back to back, Pastor Jerry Eze, the highest YouTube earner ever make over 2 billion naira or so. Is it every month or something? I don't know. But still, I'd like us to move on. I just wanted to say that before una come attack me. Because people go to listen now. But nevertheless, my people, now I draw the curtain of my own presentation. I'm going to have a bless you now. For the bit where they beat that first lady, is still they pepper me. I want to go try find Panadol, make I eat. Because the way they beat them is very
why they pepper you now?
Say that money so like that.
This is what they told us from Mr. Elvis. I greet you, I greet everybody on the panel. That's why I greet you.
Not be she shop the money like that now. Nah, husband.
Really?
No. Is it right for a husband to use skippy rope to run away? Skippy rope.
See, the person where eat go die now. So you can talk like that now, but the decision where they make. Don't buy some Nepalese, their inaction or actions, buy some Nepalese. Maybe a boy of 2 years old, 3 years old, because their mother could not afford hospital bill, those when they die. And maybe those children, they are the one that will save their country. But because of their action and inaction, those when they buy, just like what we are seeing in Nigeria today now, some children are buying in those states or your states, all over the places, because some people decide to buy Rolls Royce, and now you begin to pity them. Well, the judgment, it go different. See, for me,
all right, let me move on.
Whatever
Thank you.
To her is a reward of our stuff.
Thank you very much. Okay, the figure that I have here is 10.71 billion. Now, Pastor Jerry Eze, now he end. Since when? I think for the past 12 months or so, yes. 10.71 billion. Anyway, I appreciate you all, my people. Yes, I say 10.71 billion. Here, why they ask me again? Okay, thank you very much, my people. Now, God bless you now. I would like us to move on right now. Press on the like, help us to share, and press on the dollar sign. And remember, on the 2nd of October is my birthday. I'm not saying we will talk about Nigeria will be better. To press on dollar sign, they are there. If the Satara, Esebo, that they do here just that. You see, but it's all good. We all need God, but we'll get there. I just wish our pastors are putting their voices towards what is affecting us.
Nigerians are selfish people.
Very selfish.
The most selfish people. Their case. You see this. If you just give me just 10 seconds, let me just say this on this VDM thing. If I have time, I would say more about it. The case of VDM is just the Bible. The Bible said it clearly in Matthew 23:13. It's very clear. Matthew 23:13. You see. Nigerians, they don't want to do something, and those or the person that wants to do it or that is doing it, they will be hindering that person from doing it.
Exactly.
Can't you enter a house if you know you don't? Even if you give people chance to do something, they won't want to do.
That's what they are doing to me here. They'll discourage you.
That is our problem, and we need to check ourselves. It is detrimental. It is not the way to progress in life.
They're not the year. Just forget. Some of the way they pack all this money for that 10.71 billion. The day here now to press on dollar sign for they don't go press because we offend them just for Nigeria to be better. You know, it's crazy. But nevertheless, we thank God say we, the concerned Nigerians, we are putting our voices to see country will be better. I wish the pastors are putting their voices to see how Nigeria will be better. I would have, for me, I found they complain now because they are mute. Let's say not concern them. I don't know. There's nothing wrong. For example, Pastor Jerry is using a whole 1 week to say, well, let's talk about what is affecting us in Nigeria. The reason why they will not do it because they don't want to step on the toes of government, and government will not also step on their own toes. So it's the whole thing is just deliberately.
But Pastor Jerry, is it making money through YouTube views or people they donate for that?
No. Super chat. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel just give me £10. So you know, for every money he own side there, he be like say rain the fall. Rain you're the fall. You know if you count on every money. Yes, it be like say rain the fall. That one not there for offering as somebody. I don't know comment on yourself. Like say Naima, that not there offering. That one are your super chat. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. So offering not did that one at all. This is super chat every money, 10.71 billion naira. You know, for the past 10, 12 months. That's the highest.
That's over $7 million.
Yes, for just 12 months. You understand? You know, so it's for me, if even though it's any 100 billion, but I wish they are talking about what is affecting us. But they don't talk about it. The people that are running to you, the reason why they run to you is because they don't have no hope. You know, the government have frustrated them, and you pastors, you Lord pastors are happy that the government is frustrating them so that they can continue to run to you. That's what I believe pastors are doing in Nigeria.
Mr. Elvis,
you know,
Mr. Elvis, I said this here some days ago. Now, can you tell me the reason why we have someone like Peter Gregory Obi, and you are not seeing Nigerian pastor lying behind him, Nigerian imam, Nigerian traditional rulers? Say this man is the one we want. Is there a reason why? The reason is because they are benefiting from the failure of Nigeria.
Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on, my people. You know, let's see if we can round up early today. Fingers crossed. Let me start with the first person. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, thank you very much, sir. God bless you. I'm very, very grateful. Guys, you can do the same. The dollar sign is just right there, blinking at you. Click on it and encourage what we do here. Mr. Alex, it's good to have you on the show, my brother. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. Mr. Alex, you need to unmute yourself. We will not hear you. I want to give your slot to another person. If I say they eat pounded yam right now, you are not available. Then I move to Mr. Jonathan.
No. I'm available. Can you hear me?
How you they eat pounded yam and you they pan and they talk for here? It's not right.
my brother, my sincere apology. It was not intentional. Greetings to my fellow panelists, Mr. Elvis. Our social media Jaga Bonito. Thank you for what you do. Social media Calopedi. Social media Emestro. Social media Signore. I want to say Ekaristopoli Parakalo for all you do.
What language are you speaking?
Call out social media Padanyam self now. Social media Padanyam.
I want to say thank you.
They speak Italian. Now Italian they take the talk to you.
I want to thank him. I want to thank Mr. Elvis. Thank you for the privilege.
So, Mr. Ale, me, I'm not a social media epelepe.
No, you are social media Padanyam.
So, social media maestro, signore. Social media senior man.
Thank you, my brother. Yes.
Karisto Parapoli for all you do. That's in Greek saying thank you very much. Anyways, I'm very happy to be here today. My sincere apology for my absence. Sometimes it's not intentional. For me, you know, I am not a medical person. I'm not in the medical hemisphere. I'm not in the media. Like I didn't study film and media. You can school me on that, Mr. Elvis. I'm not in the finance world. So Mr. Jonathan can school me on that. But when it comes to politics and political history, international relations, by the grace of God, we are still learning. We've learned a lot. So, yeah, we've been observing what's happening in Nepal. You know, I think in 1999 or 2000, I was just entering the university those days when an American academia summit, they predicted that Nigeria will not exceed 2007. Again, it failed. They predicted again that final full stop, Nigeria will not exceed 2015 with the indices, with the research, with the comparative historical research of Fawcett Origo, of other countries that have had similar experiences. You know, everything people do when it comes to research, especially if you have your master's or your PhD, you know the importance of research methodology. So people cannot just wake up and bring out postulations according to Abati of Arise. Postulations, assertions sometimes are from research and proven empirical, you know, solutions. You cannot continue on a certain journey and you believe it's going to last forever. Yes, in 2015, Jonathan Goodluck avoided it. They said it was going to happen. Up to now, it has really eluded the American academia or those who went into research about these things. That does not mean it will not happen. That does not mean it will not happen. So Nepal is the recent point of analysis. Nepal is the country gifted with tourism, you know, with a lot of things that the citizens can really benefit from. But the leaders, just like Nigeria, have been very obviously very wicked, intentionally wicked. Nepal is not even as bad as Nigeria because we have the population, we have the gas, we have the petroleum, we have a lot that they don't have. But if you have traveled around the world, if you've met the Nepalese, the Nepali guys and ladies, they are one of the most humble, law-abiding, and hardworking people I have met in my journey across Europe. So I don't know why people who are so law-abiding, people who are so humane and human, they always have the problem of bad leadership. Nigerian leaders, they should be careful. We've already said it, that the end of the whole thing in Nigeria, if there is no drastic U-turn, if the likes of Tinubu and the likes of the senators, the governors across parties, the psychos that call themselves APC governors and PDP governors, if they continue in this road, listen, you will not believe it will happen. Some of us are waiting. Daniel said, 70 years had come and gone. I was worried. I had to go and open the books for the deliverance of the people of Israel. It may take a little bit longer, but it will happen. It will happen. You cannot have a country so blessed as Nigeria and leaders just pretend that in 2025 we should be struggling for electricity. We should be, you know, kidnapped, raped. People are being murdered on a daily basis while your leaders are in different countries, you know, having red wine. As we speak right now, Tinubu is in France. As we speak right now, Obeolo just came from, is it Canada the other day, or UK, with him and his deputy governor in the name of celebrating a birthday, and many other governors. Some governors, you know, I call them clowns because they went to the national airport to bid the governor, the president goodbye. I have never seen that happen in a same clan. Do we talk about the borrowed money that are not accounted for? You just borrow money and steal it with impunity at the highest level. And you pretend that you are not aware that kidnappers, killers, and, you know, rapists are all over the country. You are pretending. Very soon, there is always a day. No matter how rich you are as a landlord, as a house owner, when you mistreat your gate man and your maid to a certain level, guess what? One day you realize that your life, your very life, is in their hands. So I want to thank the people of Nepal and the guy that made that speech about a few months ago. The guy that let them know that the land belonged to them, that their fathers, their ancestors gave their lives to build this nation. That Building this nation is in their hands as young people. The way the guy was shouting and ranting, I had good pimples. I was not overgasted. I was seeing myself in him. He must have been 15 or 14 or 16 or 19. But the guy actually was like, he was speaking to the whole third world countries. And I want to warn the international community. They are not exempted from this whole thing. Those who pretend to be election monitoring team will know what is going on. Because you can't tell me Tinubu is just going to France for the sake of going to France. You can't tell me France right now with all that's happening in Nigeria. France did not play a role in Nigeria last election or in the Lekki Toll Gate saga, or France do not have a hand on what is going on in Nigeria. Governors, senators, please have everything. Look at the first lady, a whole first lady. Remi, Tinubu, have everything. Even if you are a serving first lady, former first lady, governor first lady, presidential first lady, a first lady is a first lady. When it happens, nobody will show anybody your house. Nigerians are not asking you to give them money. They're not asking you to just build houses and give them. They're not even asking you to give them scholarships. They're never asking you to manufacture a job and give them security, the basis of how more dangerous can you be? How more wicked? The basics, pipe-borne water, security, enabling environment, 24 hours electricity. Countries like Armenia, Serbia, Croatia that got their independence in the 90s here. People that broke away from the Soviet Union, all of them have 24 hours electricity, no matter how poor you think they are. They call them Eastern countries, poorer European Eastern countries. In Bulgaria, lights don't go off. In Croatia, lights do not go off. In Armenia, lights do not go off. In Serbia, lights do not go off. Giant of Africa, the largest or the second largest oil producing country in the whole of Africa. Your citizens are being chased all over the world. And you think it will continue like this? The people of Nepal, let me tell you, Mr. Elvis, my dear brother, I know many Nigerians were taking notes. They were taking notes how to finish up the job. Should it happen again? We did the job, but we could not finish it. We went to where Nepal went to, but Nepal showed us next time, if anything like this happens, don't run, advance. That is exactly the lesson. May all the youth in Nigeria have learned it. Because since you have refused to be wicked, be ready. There may not be many helicopters that day to put you on a rope. So Nepal people, I'm very proud of them. I don't support violence, but I don't support corruption. I don't support killings, kidnapping, raping, looting. Come to Edo State and see what is going on and see what the clowns we have in government are doing. The clowns, the money chasers. Even from the governor to the last person, these guys do not know their left from their rights. The political kingpins, they've become a cartel. They form the cartel, the Shomoles of this world, the Israel Yamos of this world. The Jared Telebe of this world. They form the cartel among themselves to make sure, what the former government did, they do it times two to Edo people. So Nepal is showing the whole world what African countries must do if the government do not have a U-turn. I'm happy. I feel sad for the first lady. But the first lady, as a woman, she should have divorced her husband. She should have resigned from the government. She should have, done something differently. She should have. Women play a big role in the life of men at any position of leadership. You can't rule no matter how strong a man is. He can never be stronger than his wife. Now I speak in parables. So do not think if your husband can escape. You have children, you have cousins, you have nephews, so why are you being wicked? House of Rep members, why are you being wicked? Political shiftings, PDP, Labour Party, what is the gain of the wickedness? Look at the country, look at the currency. We've been saying it, we'll keep saying it. Mr. Evans, thank you for your platform. Mr. Peter will be meeting with Mr. Goodluck. Mr. Evans, for me, I don't see any way out anymore with the political solution. I don't. We passed that stage. the drug baron, according to American society, that is in Aso Rock right now will not allow anything happen. Nigerians have to take their lives in their own and their destiny in their own hands. 2027 will not be different from 2023. I don't see anything different happening. And personally, I have lost interest in anything that has to do with elections, democratic process. Yours sincerely, Mr. Peter Obi, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I have left that hemisphere of believing that one miracle will happen or one Messiah will come. No. I've lost that political stamina. So I'm waiting, quietly waiting for the day in Nepal will happen in Nigeria or in Edo State. In my own area, I will do the needful. At least my children will be proud of me. I did my best. I did my part. I spoke and I also acted. Let them continue pushing us. They will push us to the level of Nepal. So Nigerians, we are waiting for Nepal to happen. Hopefully, very soon, I don't know when. So finally, let me leave it here. If there is no electoral reform, forget about elections. It's a scam. It's a fraud. Your PVC is useless, according to Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless him wherever he is. Your PVC is as useless as a plastic rubber. Nothing will happen with your voting. It's a charade. It's a mirage. It's just a formality. If they have not even written the result already, they've already cocoon and marooned what they're going to give you in 2027. Let us demand for electoral reform. Let Professor Mahmoud Yakubu let him be sacked. We demand immediate electoral reform. Apart from that, count me out of the Nigeria political or democratic process. I'll leave it to Mr. Elvis. It's good to be here. Stop my friend.
Thank you, brother, Mr. Alex. Thanks for that vibrating submission as usual, and I'm very happy that you came in to put your voice to this. Yes, I hope they listen. Thank you. God bless you. Okay, guys, help us to press on the like, help us to share. Let's hear from Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you once again. Talk to us. Sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I greet you now once again. God bless you. Greatly. Happy Friday to you. And my fellow panelists, I greet you all as well. God bless you all greatly. Wishing you all a happy weekend. And I greet Mommy Diaspora once again. Good evening, man. God bless you greatly. And the commenters, the callers, I greet every one of you, prospective callers. God bless you all abundantly. You are welcome. Let me quickly reiterate one of the lines of Mr. Alex. And he said, and I want to quote him, that, do Nigerian politicians think it will continue like this? Do the Nigerian politicians, do they think that it will continue like this? If they do, at their own peril, because it will not. If they have any brain, if they still have anything at all, still remaining, any thinking capacity at all, they should know. They should enter their house, various rooms, inside their bedrooms, and answer that question. And if they know that it will not continue like this, then they will start to do the needful. Because it will not. I stated it here 2 or 3 days ago. I said it will happen. What happened in Nepal, it will happen in Nigeria. I may not be able to pinpoint or lay my hands on when, but it's very close. It's very, very close. And I strongly believe that what will be the last straw, that's my own belief, what will be the last straw for Nigerians will be if the 2027 election is rigged. If the 2027 election is rigged, I strongly believe that will be the last straw for Nigerians. So if Nigerian politicians can be kind to themselves individually and collectively, that it can't continue like this, it just can't, then they will do they will do the needful. A country, when we all saw the video of the first lady of a country. Look at the way, like a common criminal. Like a common criminal. Yes. The way she was treated, malhandled, no regard whatsoever. You will quickly ask yourself, where is compassion? Where is mercy? Where are people's emotions? Those are the things that will first of all fly in your mind. But you will also have to ask yourself, when these people are in charge, where was their compassion? They had zero compassion. So if you want to be fair, as that feeling comes in, you have to counter it. Where is the compassion of these people? They have no compassion of any kind. Because it is only a man that has no compassion. You will see your nation. Look at Nigeria. Our politicians have zero level of empathy. They don't give a damn. They don't care. Animals are better. Animals are better. Animals have people, some of us here have dogs. They have compassion. Animals, at least dogs that I can relate, I can relate to. The kind of compassion, so they have, animals are better than them. Zero compassion. If not for the fact that they have zero compassion, look at what is happening in Kebbi State. Just look at that. 2 days ago, I said the guy who reported that hospital, that dilapidated hospital, was arrested. Now they released the guy. And the guy now went and he used his own money, a journalist, to buy mattresses, brooms for hospitals, state hospitals. What a shame. And it's a state that has a governor. And it's a country that has borrowed mercilessly. So all this money, at least we can recall, a significant chunk of this money was borrowed under the guise of healthcare. So why are we seeing hospitals like that in Nigeria? If not for the fact that these people have no compassion. But on the other side, I'm glad. It was just 3 days ago here, we talked about it, that Nigerians should start doing this. And I don't know whether they listen here. I don't know. But what I'm seeing now, I'm just happy. I'm expecting more of it. Bring their shame out. I'm really happy. I'm seeing it. It was just 3 days ago that we talked about it here. That Nigerians should start doing this. I'm glad that doctor that came. We want more of that. At least start bringing them out. The shame. If you can't do anything, at least this we can do. If you are in Nigeria, if I will say this here, if your problem is logistic, get in touch with Nigeria Watch. Get in touch with me. I will provide logistics for you. I will provide the wherewithal for you to go to the primary schools, secondary schools, hospitals, where you will go and bring this shame out to Nigerians. Please. This thing is supposed to.
I join you on that, sir.
This thing supposed to bombard the entire social media. Each state, because there is no single state, including Abuja, that does not have this type of hospitals, that does not have primary schools. I always emphasize primary school. I always emphasize primary schools because that is the core of education. Which of the politicians will send their child, even their gate man, the children of their gardener to Nigerian public schools. Gardeners today don't even send their children to public schools. Gardeners don't send their, I'm talking from experience. They don't send their children to public school anymore. They send their children to private schools in Nigeria. That is how bad it is. We need to bring out their shame, because Nigerians like to pretend we are a set of prideful people. That is where you need to touch. When you touch them, where it really hurts them, where it really pains them, when you bring their shame, because Nigeria likes to live above their means. They like to prove that they have what they don't have. And if you try to disprove that, if they can fight you, they will fight you. If they cannot fight you, they will do the needful. We just have to do this. Look at Kogi State. I'm proud of that doctor that was bold to come out on social media. And I'm hoping that they will not bounce on him. I'm just hoping that they will not bounce on him. Because if they do, they will only be further dancing naked in the market. So what happened? Nigeria is even, see, for me, I don't even think that Nepal as a country so far had experienced more than what Nigerians, have experienced to date. I don't even think it's up to half. Nigerians have taken more, much more. A country that flows with milk and honey. You only have a set of, somebody was talking the other day, said they are not up to 100,000. The people that are destroying Nigeria, if you count them 1, 2, 3, you will be done before you count 10,000. And before you count 10,000, you will be done. These are the people that are destroying the lives and the capacity of over 200 million people. Just look at what is happening. Just that is one state for you, and it is across board. And finally, on this VDM thing again today, because I didn't know that you would bring it up again today. See, let me say this. Nigerians, it's still all connected. It's still all interconnected together. We don't want, when Nigerians see someone advancing, for whatever reason, I just don't, that's the reason why we cannot coalesce together. That's why we can't coalesce together. We can't come together as a people. If the guy is a content creator, so be it. Let him be a content creator now. At least it is for good. He's doing something good to make money. At least it's for something good. That's just let it fly. If you can't do something, you don't have to stop other people who wants to do, who are ready and willing, or who are already doing it, especially when it is something good. You have your own reason for not doing it. Leave him. Time will tell. If he's doing it for other ulterior or selfish motives, time will tell. Because as I said yesterday, we are not perfect human beings. And this guy VDM, is not infallible. He's not a perfect guy. So let it be. And if he's doing it for money, let it be. Let it be so. He's doing it for content. Okay, let it be so. After all, it is something good.
Thank you.
So I'll leave it there, Mr. Elvis. I will use the next time to talk on David Udein and show where. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Thank you very much for your submission. Mr. F. Emmanuel, are you there, sir?
Yeah, my brother, I did. Full ground.
I bet talk to us. Good evening to you, sir.
Afternoon from here. You don't turn to Niger guy now. You don't leave us for Obodo Yubo. No problem. God day. I hope they get correct blacks up there.
Now he come before me. I come before him.
Oh boy, I was there before you. Better stay your corner before I send Napa people to you now. All right.
I just want to confirm if you come before me, I come before you. You know, say me, we did the same place, so I know I go take drag your.
All right. I greet you, Mr. Alex, Mr. Niger Watch, then Mr. Alex, and Egbo, our big brother, Mr. Jonathan. Then Sir Lewis, I greet you. Then give us our mandate. It's just say they go, you don't go leave this mandate. We know what you are chasing for because this mandate is not forthcoming. Then Mr. Odua, I greet you, sir. Abdul Malik, I greet you. Mommy Diaspora, I hail you, Mama. Good job. Yeah, it's getting interesting that small countries like Nepal are setting the pace for big country like Nigeria. You know, so Nigerians, our youngest brother, Nepal. Moreover, that countries, the spelling start from N, ne. It's almost like calling Nigeria. Nigeria is N also. So the N nation, they are doing the needful. So I want to say that you guys should borrow lead from them. They are setting the pace already, telling us this is the way to go. You know, because that is the language that these criminals, these politicians understand. And I want to believe by what has been done, what they have done in that country, I want to believe any government, I can guarantee you for sure, any government that is coming now to lead that small country called Nepal, we rule with fear, because the power of the people is usually greater than the few that govern. Why? Because this is just an example for example. They have just made a statement. But in our own case, the reverse is the case. We just allow few, microscopic few, to put their hand and their leg on our neck, squeeze us that we cannot even shout. You know? So I'm happy that this is happening. Remi Tinubu, people say we'll learn from others. You don't wait until when something happened to you before you learn. You will learn from others. That is the only smartest way to live life. Learn from other people's mistake. I hope you're saying. I hope you're saying not to come out and be soliciting for donation for library that at this time and age that people have gadgets. People have gadgets that have ChatGPT, AI everywhere. Your phone is enough library for you. You don't need physical building to learn what you want to learn. So all those ones you are soliciting is just another SPV on its own. So please learn from what has been done to this first lady in Nepal, please. Otherwise, it will be brutal. It will be more brutal. Therefore, Peter, Obi and Jonathan, for me, what I will say is that something is cooking. That's what I feel. That is my opinion anyway. Something is really, really cooking between Peter Obi, Goodluck Jonathan, ADC, and the likes. I think they want to shock APC. Whatever we are saying here, whatever the media is saying, is speculation. Nobody has the detail of what they have discussed behind the scene or behind the back door. And I feel that there's a possibility that Jonathan might let Peter Obi to carry the card bearer of ADC. even though Jonathan is not in ADCO. I know it's in PDP. Why say Makinde, my front the ticket for PDP? Because the strategy they are coming up with now is to destabilize APC, is to make APC not to understand the direction they are going and launch attack surprisingly. It's taking them by surprise because they know that APC has put in different stooges in different parties. So how would they outsmart them? Is to make it leave it in this way they are doing it. If you turn here, you hear one story. If you turn there, you hear a different story. So the stories are not adding up. So that could bring confusion in the camp of the enemy. So that's what I feel, because for me, the level where Goodluck Jonathan is now, if he is coming out again for presidency, it's like dethroning himself. Because as he is right now, he's already a world figure. His name, say good name, is better than silver and gold. I don't think as he is now, he lacks silver. I don't think he lacks gold. He has all those ones. And he also has the good name already. So for me, he has gotten everything as a normal human being to achieve by divine providence, from how he started to how he handed over. For me, that is all every man need in this life. We don't need too much. We don't sleep in 3 different houses. Just small space is good. You know, you're good to go. So for me, I don't think Jonathan will really take the ticket, you know. So anyway, negotiation is still ongoing. So let's leave it at that. Whatever is going on behind the scene, one day, the cat will be let out of the bag. Then we will know what actually that was discussed behind behind closed doors. That is for that. Then for Very Dark Man and Pastor Jerry Eze, a very quick one. Well, if you look at it in these 2 different ways, Pastor Jerry Eze, I'm not supporting anybody. I'm just airing my own opinion on these 2 scenarios. Pastor Jerry Eze is offering prayers every day, as long as you can join anywhere. And it's a global platform. People are joining across the globe. So the possibility of traffic is there compared to Very Dark Man that occasionally goes out to do his thing. So it can't be compared. The 2 cannot be compared. Though Very Dark Man is also getting traffic, but cannot be compared with that of Jerry Eze because of traffic. That's my opinion. You know, and we African people, we love all this prayer thing. So that alone is enough for Jerry Eze to have that kind of traffic is getting, that has metamorphosed to these billions is making on monthly basis, or as the case may be. You know, so that is for that. So somehow, somebody is rendering service. For me, that prayer that is coming every day to do for it, that is his own service in a way. Where Very Dark Man is also doing his own little service in a way. So everybody is gaining popularity in his little way. That's where I look at it. Then, for who again? I think I've touched everything. Mr. Evie, did you talk about Natasha?
No. We didn't talk. We talked about it yesterday. Your time is up anyway.
Okay. All right. So let me rest it from there. Thank you so much for the time.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Oga F. Man. God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, give us a mandate. It's your turn. Are you there?
Thank you very much. I greet you. Hopefully, you can hear me clearly. Greetings to you, to the panelists. I greet everyone. Thank you very much for today. Comment section, Mr. Abuaze, Johnson Emmanuel, and every other of our brethren on the comment section. Greetings to everyone. Mommy Diaspora, we greet you. Thank you very much, Ma, for all that you do. Well, on the issue of what we are presenting today, now on that first lady, because we are human being, you have empathy, you show care, you show sympathy. But when these people ruin the life of their citizens, they don't show any iota of empathy. A case in sight, Wike, for example. What is Wike's enterprise before he became governor of Rivers State? The last time I checked, they said Wike went to law school. He's a lawyer, right? Has Wike ever practiced law in his life? But today, the former governor of Rivers State, in person of Nyesom Wike, rides a Rolls Royce. There was an issue of a jet, if I'm still correct, owned by Rivers State that was granted in Germany. I think he went somehow to go get back that plane or that jet. Where is that jet now? You don't know. Now, when these guys ruin the life of their people, we don't think of empathy or sympathy then. As a matter of fact, Wike changed the will of his own people in Rivers State in the last election. I've never seen where one man single-handedly changed the will of an entire state just to support a criminal drug baron. Now, going to Nepal again. This woman, whether by omission or commission, would have enjoyed from the inaction or the actions of her husband as a president. But at that point in time, did she ever call the husband to order? Maybe yes, maybe no. You now see what she told them when they caught her. She said, "Let me give you $1 million." So you have that $1 million, and Nepalese are suffering. Nepalians are suffering. And Mr. Alex, like you said earlier, Nepalians are the most. They are very, very humble. As a matter of fact, we have them here in the DFW area in Texas. As a matter of fact, I went to school with some of them when I was in community college. I still see them today. They come from Nepal to come study here in the US. Very humble people. You can basically sometimes not even trace crime to them because they want to go their way. Easygoing people. But their leaders destroying their country, ruin their lives and their destinies. Now that woman, now remember that she has $1 million. Now that $1 million, you ask yourself, where did she get the money from? Maybe from the looted fund of the husband. That's where she got the money from. You can't tell. Mr. Alex, you said something about the Nigerian in quote first lady, wife to the criminal drug baron. That she's offering service to Nigeria. She's not offering any service because she was not elected. Remi Tinubu was not elected by Nigerians. So there is no service she's offering to Nigerians. Rather, she's stealing from Nigerians, allegedly. Before the elections, Remi Tinubu told Nigerians that they are not poor. And so they don't need Nigeria money. The same Remi told Nigerians that, oh, she borrowed money from Shetima's wife. Fast forward, less than 1 year, Remi Tinubu is giving billions of naira. Where did she get the money from? I don't know. Over here, we always have us talk about the convoy that follows her all around. Is Remi Tinubu elected? No. As a matter of fact, that office of the first lady is illegal. It's an illegal office. It's an XPV office. Because you cannot ask them to come and account for the office of the first lady that they created. You cannot audit that. You cannot audit that office because it's an SPV. So Nigerians, for me, like I said yesterday, and I think Mr. Alex re-echo it here, it is the way of Nepal, honestly, because I don't think election will get it for us. Election will not. Okay, look at after the last election, 2023 election, look at what happened in Lagos, in the by-election. Look at what happened in Rivers. In Rivers, they even went rogue. They were now writing results, broad daylight, under camera. They're now emboldened, writing election results on a broad daylight because they know what? There is no consequence. And why? Wike is in charge.
Tom printing.
And Tom printing on a camera.
Because they have to, you know what? Because they have to record it themselves. So that they can have evidence, they will show evidence to their principal that the job was done.
Thank you. And to present also in court in case there's a court situation. Okay, you said it, but what they will not do is a forensic. Just one person, Tom printing, just to make up for the record. And when you go to court, because we now have a lawless court and lawless judiciaries, lawless judges, criminal judges, irresponsible judges, they will now be asking Nigerians, should we go and look for evidence in Orion markets? You see that? So Nigerians, for me, I don't think election may cut it for Nigeria the way of Nepal. I'm a Nigerian and I'm doing my bit. So let's know where our problem lies. We saw here just yesterday, how you showed us what is happening in Samfara. Even though I'm expecting more, the guy is doing his best for his people. And I ask here, how much those things that guy did, how much is the project? How much is it? What they spend on project is not up to how much they steal. It is only the wicked one. They will steal and they will not even do any projects. Even though you are not supposed to see in the first place. I was engaged in a conversation with somebody here earlier. An elderly one from Anambra State. I was just talking about Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. And we went in the same direction. If we miss Peter Obi this time, forget about Nigeria. Forget about it. Forget about it. So that's in case they want to do their election. Oh, because me, I don't support any election. All the way Nepal. All the way Nepal. Now Nepalese, they are done with all of those things. They are now clean up. They are cleaning the country. They are cleaning up. They are painting their country, making the country now look good. That is what we want. These guys don't care. You see, Wike will sit down in front of media. He will sit in. Who is Wike the president? This man, he rides Rolls Royce, and Nigerians are suffering. The Rivers people are suffering. Now, the issue of Goodluck, Jonathan, and Peter Obi, whatever they discuss in that, let it eat good fruit. But that's only if and only if there will be a sane election. But under this criminal, I don't think election we get it. I used to ask a question here. Funsho Williams in Lagos State was a viable candidate. Then, who buy Funsho Williams? Till tomorrow, nobody know who buy Funsho Williams. That was when this guy was a governor in Lagos State. Where is Funsho? He was a PDP viable candidate then. Funsho was tied in his house. So Nigeria, because this guy had to be president, 88 pied in the 88 pied. A boy killed himself. In Plateau Jos. Nigerians, let's listen to what Prophet Isaiah is saying. How long are we going to continue in this way? As a matter of fact, no Nigerian should be outside Nigeria at this time. Why? Because we have everything that pertains to life and gold. We have oil, we have lithium, we have bitumen, we have everything. Why are these guys wicked? How much will it cost to feed Nigerians? And why are you guys so wicked? Why? Imagine the governor of a state travel abroad to go celebrate birthday, and your people are dying in your own state. There's no good roads. They just kidnap your people under the same Edo line bus that you just inaugurated. Why are these guys wicked? We said it yesterday. How some of them they came to lie to us about fiber optics cable, about Oshemo plant. The Oshemo plant now, we have not seen a report that it's a lie fabricated. Why are you guys so wicked? Why don't you love your own people? Why can't you learn from Mr. Elvis Oniye Digi? The guy is winning in one day. This man in 1 or 2 days raised over 10 million naira for Elvis is not the president of Nigeria. He's not a senator. He's not a governor. But raised 10 million on this platform in 2 days, just because a Nigerian like him needed a medical help. Nigerians, let's arise. It's our country. We cannot allow these guys to run us over. We cannot allow them. We cannot. Our children, and the one that will come after our children, we don't even know what the future holds for them, because these guys have borrowed everything and we are paying for it. No good roads, no hospital, no lights. Which country operate like that? Which country operate like that? Mr. Ale just mentioned the Soviet Union. You know why Putin is crazy? Why Putin is running crazy today? Because the Soviet Union bloc has been destroyed, and he wants them back. That's why he's doing what he's doing today. And because they will not come back, he wants to destroy everything. Nigerians, let's arise. We can do this. If Nepalese, one of the gentle people, honest people, humble people on earth can do it, we can do it. These guys don't care. They don't care. You put them there thinking they are good. When you check them up, nothing. Look at Ireti Kingibe, for example, in Abuja. Flag boy was saying, Ireti, what have you done? Nothing. Nothing. So for me, I don't think election may cut it. I don't think so. I don't think so. Mr. Elvis, thank you very much for what that you've been doing, and God bless you. You are not a governor, a president, but you do your bit for your country. Thank you, sir. I hear the mic.
All right. Thank you. Give us a mandate. God bless you. Thanks for your wonderful submission, my brother. Appreciate you. And thanks for the acknowledgement and your kind words on my effort here all the time. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, Sir Luis.
I call you,
Yes, sir.
sorry, just say a second. I call you tired today. We don't get hold of you. Please, I just want to request. I'll call you later, after the broadcast.
Okay.
Please give my number to Mr. Odua.
Okay.
Please give my number to Mr. Odua. I'll call you after the show, after the broadcast. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
No worries. All right. Thank you very much, my people. Mr. Odua, you try to send me a message on my WhatsApp, then I'll forward it to you. Sir Luis, talk to us, sir. It's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mr. Elvis, and my honorable gentlemen in the house. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming, Mama in diaspora. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Let me just start from the protest in Nepal. For what I've seen so far, I think the protest is probably it got out of hand, but what really struck me is in their protest, they still knew exactly what they wanted. I think a man was released from prison who was arrested by the government. And according to what I saw in the news, when they released the man, the protesters are saying that man they want that man to be part of the government, the next government, according to what they are demanding for the change of government in the country. Now, for me, it tells me protesters actually know what they want. People who know what they want. Secondly, there's one that young guy that said he's the government also is in his late 30s. And the protesters are saying yes, because that guy seemed to stand for the interest of the nation, and is one of the few that they think represents. He understands what the Gen Zs feels. So for me, I think that also tells you that the people know exactly what they want. And there have been several discussions about, we want this kind of protest in Nigeria, we want this kind of protest in Nigeria. We have to be a bit watchful if we want to go down to history to say countries that went through, because this what leads to a revolution, it starts from a rally. From a rally, it can become a protest. If it's not properly coordinated, it becomes a riot. And from that, it turns to a revolution. And when it gets to that point, like someone said, it is easy to plan this. It is easy to go ahead to execute it, but it is far more difficult to handle it when it gets out of hand. And looking at the Nigerian people, they're talking about, we want this Nigeria, want this Nigeria. And I've just been, I took my time to look into history of countries that had protests in the past. We also, for those who are good with history, you saw the French Revolution. What happened? The French Revolution. Also saw the Serbia protest. We saw the Czechoslovakia. Pardon my pronunciation. We was also called the Velvet Revolution. We saw the South Korea, China of 1919, called the May 4th movement. Now, when you look at this protest, you see that these people knew exactly what they wanted. They came together, they kept demanding it, they kept pushing. And until that result came, we also, we can go back in time to what happened in Russia. They call it the 1417, which means the protest started in 1914 to 1917.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis, for those historical statistics.
So they call it the 1417. I think by Peter, one of the men who were part of the leaders of the protest or the revolution. Now, in Nigeria, my fear in Nigeria is the Nigerian people do not know exactly what they want. So many Nigerian youth are just looking for an avenue to just go out there on the street, just start jumping to shops of people who are also part of the people who are also struggling to survive. If there's a protest
Mr. Louis,
today,
sir.
yes.
Is it not because they have infiltrators and even government sabotage among those people thinking that they are protesting too?
When the protest is properly organized, the people know exactly. For example, before a protest takes place, there must be some sort of discussion. Now we have social media. It's far more easier. And back in the days, people used to meet in the bush. Some people would meet, they congregate themselves together in a hall. But now social media is there. There must be a vision of what the people actually want. Look at, it was not Amonkri I was watching. I read something on Facebook a few days ago. It said something about, if you want to protest, go and protest in your homeland. So which means there's a protest in Nigeria today. What will happen? There are going to be several things that will change because of the protest. They can either say, well, the people protesting in Lagos are not Lagosians, they are from this other tribe. It becomes a tribal war. Like what happened when we had the NSAS protest. If you watch the NSAS protest, the people from the north did not protest because Buhari was a president. That's why the people of the north were concerned. We cannot protest against our own person who is the president. And what happened? They started burning businesses owned by the Southerners in Abuja and others. And when there was another protest, the people in the north took up to that protest because why? Tinubu is not from the north. So you see, we as a Nigerian people, we don't know exactly what we want. This is where I fear when I hear Nigerians call for, we want this Nigeria, because the protest will be driven by ethnic sentiment, and that will completely take it out of, it will get out of hand, where the people that will still suffer will not be the same politicians, will still be these people like you and me who are working hard to make a better life of ourselves in the country. You have a shop, for example. there's a protest going on. You are also voicing for a better government in the country. You want good governance. You want a constitutional reform or whatever. The next is someone breaks into your shop and they loot everything. Let's say you've actually borrowed money to buy those goods. You've not even sold to make the money to pay back. That is the problem. That's the reason why I fear when I see these people, Nigerians call, because Nigerians naturally are not organized people. We are not organized. And this goes back to where I think that the religious leaders and politicians are working together because they know exactly what is happening. They know that Nigeria is a country that people who are within the regions of the north are predominantly controlled by the Islamic leaders. Those from the south are predominant Christians. So what happens? The Christian leaders controls the south, the northern imam controls the north. So when they meet every Friday in their mosque, they are told not to do this, not to do that. Everything the imam tells us what they follow. So when PFN hosts their meeting, CAN hosts their meeting, a message from the presidency is passed to CAN and PFN leaders. And these CAN and PFN leaders control millions of Nigerians. So you see, this is why it is difficult, because when you see a country that actually went through a revolution, the people came out, every leaders came out, the civil servant came out, doctors came out, and said, no, enough is enough. But we have Showore is speaking, which is good. So people are speaking. You have most of the people who are suffering are looking at you saying, you know what, I don't care. Let me tell you one thing. Tell this or leave it. Nigerians don't want bad leaders. I mean, Nigerians are not tired of bad leaders. Nigerians are not saying they want to put an end to bad leaders. No. Nigerians are only saying that if there will be a bad leader at all, that bad leader, they say Nigerians don't hate bad leaders. They just want that bad leader to come from their family, for their religion, or for their tribe. Nigerians don't hate bad leaders. They only want it to come from their. If that bad leader comes from their tribe, nobody will speak. Maybe you only have 1% of people for that ethnic group who will speak, and that 1% of people don't have voice or influence to make a move. That's why I say Nigerians don't know what they want. Let me tell you something today. If we actually want to fight for Nigeria, let's say today, APC not decide to make Peter Obi the APC presidential candidate, for example. Just for example, I'm not saying this, for example. And Peter Obi becomes the APC presidential candidate for the next election. And the election is rigged in favor of Peter Obi. Will you protest that the election was manipulated? Many of us will not, because our candidate is there. But does that change the system? It does not change it. So you see, until we truly, Nigerians need to know what do we really want as a country. Or do we know that? Forget it. Thank you for now.
All right, Sir Louis, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. God bless you. Mr. Odoa, talk to us, sir. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Mr. Najawash. Happy Friday. Good evening, everyone in the panel. Thank you for your contributions and your view. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. God bless you for your great work. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers, and the passerby. Where Peter Obi and Jonathan secret meeting. The Lord is their strength. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Come and sow a seed, come and sow a seed, come and sow a seed.
Amen. Amen, Pastor. Amen, Pastor. Right on.
So, anyway, where the Nigeria contemplation about Nepal, please, it saddened my heart to hear that Nigeria will just do the same thing. Nigeria will do nothing. If Nigeria will do something, Kenya was example to what Nigeria is supposed to do.
Very correct, sir. Very correct, sir. Thank you, sir. Very correct.
Kenya have proven more than this, what that the Nepal did. Kenya, it was increase of tax that the Kenya said the president must reverse it. The first time when he get out of advocacy, is agree, okay, the Kenya enter house. But it took them for granted. The Kenya later came out again. Okay, let's say Buhari take Nigeria for granted for NSAS protests. Neither Buhari even did the council sacks or whatever you might. Did not really go well. Nigeria, what did they do? Everybody enter house, run away. Then, with will have been the thing that Nigerians will have do worse than this Nepal. But all Nigeria enter their house, it doesn't concern me. Kidnap in your neighbor door, it did not come to your door, it does not concern me. You cannot travel from any state, it did not concern me. You cannot go to farm, nobody came out to protest. My brother, if Nigeria will do this thing, Nigeria will have put their actions before these things. Then, for those who say it is religion, it is my ethnic, it's not my ethnic. Yes, I love that. The ethnics, Nigeria know what they want. They not know that they are the one to lead you from the south. Why the south know that they are the one to speak English, call it education. So that is just what Nigeria wants. And that is what they are practicing. So you will be calling the North Mumu. Why he will say, yes, he is Mumu, but he will be your leader. Why you will be taking order from the Mumu? That is what Nigeria want, and that is what they are doing. The reason that the North are telling you they are hungry today, it is because that thing you have from the side did not go to them. The way they make use of it. That is why they are angry. Not that they are not happy over the country. But the thing is that that money, that your oil, that your revenue, whatever position that in their hand, that which come from the south, is not going to them exactly the way. That is why they are telling you Nigeria is not, the leadership is not good. The money, who is eating the money? Where is the money coming from? This Nepal is totally different from way of Nigeria. What the Nepal people did, they did not care if it is Muslim, if it is Christian, if it is Hindus, or if it is Sunni or whatever. They did not care. What matters to them is we are suffering. But in Nigeria, oh no. Of where God stay. The other side will tell you, no, they are the most holy, they know God, they know where back of God stay. So Nigerians are not and cannot be compared with those things. If they still, or they still a 2027 election, Nigeria will not come out for protest. Because they told those people that just be doing Babiala, that is where you go to heaven. Then this one, just be putting the money you're supposed to do business with. They be giving it to one man who is reading the book they print from China. Then that is how your life will be better. And that is what we are doing. Even if you are telling them, no, this is not how life is supposed to be. This money is what you're supposed to use for yourself. It will tell you, no, you are my enemy. So everybody know what we want. We have suffered and suffered and suffered that we are really seeing that these people, children who have destroyed the country, their children will still come from wherever they send them to come and continue their where their father stopped. There may be our great-great-grandchildren to come will not be the one to fight the way these Nepal people are fighting. No, this is our time at all. Because the reason that these Nepal people take action that they took, they are running their democracy like how will I put it now? Because they abolished their kingship. So the son of the king was what made them to abolish the kingship. We're supposed to be their monarchy. But in other hand, they are still the family who hold Nepal down. That is why the Nepal people get angry over this, what they are seeing today. But Nigeria is not one family, or it's one group of this thing, ethnic. So it's divided between the country. That is why it's difficult for Nigeria to go the route that these Nepal people went to. So if Nigerians is like of one side are doing these things, the other side, every other side can rise up and say, no, enough is enough. But we are not like that. It is divided and the own we do, the wicked one of your side will come today, the wicked one of my side will come tomorrow, the wicked one of the other side come next tomorrow. So you see that it's revolving or rotating. So I don't really see Nigeria going any route of this Nepal at all, because the thing that divide us is between our ignorance. Even though we traveled, those who travel, who supposed to be seeing what another man is doing in his country to learn, he will still tell you, these people did not know God. The country that you know God, that have milk and honey, you left that country. You meet the people that you said they did not know God. They are the one feeding you. You are still telling them they did not know God. You are still telling people that these people did not know God. But you are begging to eat from them. According to the Bible, it said the riches of the Egyptians, the gold and silvers are mine. So they are for my children. But why did you not left that gold and silver? You come to the land that have rock, doesn't even have soil. Then use fertilizer to plant. This is where you now call heaven. You left where you did not need to put fertilizer in the soil. Your place that life supposed to be free, you could not even have it. Your place that's you don't even supposed to pay for petrol, but you cannot even have it to buy. Even the little one you will have, you will take you for 1 week before you can get 10 liter. So Nigerians, let me tell the devil that they are really talking about is the mind of black people. That devil is the mind of black people. You think it Nepal where black people, they will take that action they take. If they are like Nigerians or like with the Africa, they will not take that. It is because of that blood, a little blood of white that mixed them up. That is why they were able to take that action. That is why you see Rollins of Ghana. The reason he was able to take that action is because of that little blood of the white that is in him. So Nigerians cannot compare themselves with Nepal at all. And okay, thank you. Well, for the next time, thank you, Mr. Njawash.
All right, Mr. Odua, thanks for your submission. God bless you, sir. I appreciate you. Abdul Malik, talk to us. It's good to have you on the show. Let Abdul Malik speak first. I'll come to you.
Okay.
Abdul Malik, talk to us. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis. Good evening, everybody in the panel. Good evening, Nigeria. You see, what happened in Nepal is like, it's a wake up call to our politicians in Nigeria, if they will hear. Because you will not tell me you have published your citizen. How long are you going to continue that way? There is nothing lasts forever in life. Even you as a human being, there is a way you will live till one day God will call you. That is the end of it. There is nothing lasts forever. One day, suddenly, something will change. Suddenly, it will change. You will not know. Nobody know how it will change. But my problem is in Nigeria, they are not serious to compare to Nepal. What happened in Nepal? Because if you take a look, it's not only when there is many things that is not going right in Nigeria right now. Look at commodities in the market. Every day, according to their increase, right? Such things, they can even protest against that. But nobody make intent. There is no intent to do that. You see, even fuel, they increase fuel every time. How can they do it then? Before, students, way back, this is what students used to do. Students, they are the one that used to do organize protests like this. Yeah, they started protest, students. But now, students nowadays, I don't know what they are doing in the country. They are not performing, they are not doing anything. A country where Students, they don't have even loan. No student loan, but they say they will give student loan, right? But no student loan. There is no free education. In Europe, primary from guiding school, nursery school to secondary school is free education. It's only university you pay. But in Nigeria, there is no desk to sit. Talk less of free education, no desk. All such things, you can even protest against that. It's not only when they arrest somebody they protest. That is the reason why the government they don't even listen to them. They don't care. Yes. What happened in Nepal, I don't believe it will take time because they are not united. BDM is right, it's very right. They are not united at all. How can that happen in Nigeria? It will be very difficult. It will be very, very difficult for me. Just take a look at what is happening in Natasha. I suspect as Aspire, right? But till today, 6 months, as of bread, they are still denying Natasha to resume. You see, such country, you are telling me that they will compare, they will do what happened in Nepal, right? I don't believe. They will not do that because there is nobody to do it. They are not ready. Because when country is ready, you will know. Yeah, you will know. Nobody will tell you. You will just know that yeah, they are ready. Look at students now. They don't even. I don't believe they are so they are active. They are not active, and this is what they used to do way back, like 20 years back, like early 2000. But today there is no ASU. They are all bought. How can that happen in the country? When you are protesting in the south, west, they cannot protest, or no, they cannot protest. They are not going to get the answer. The government will not going to get the answer. That is the problem we are facing in the country. The only thing is that networking, because before protests happen in the country, it's supposed to be networking. All the region, they're supposed to be networking. That is how they used to do it. Not only one place, because if you start in only one place, they will not hear you. But now the country, I don't know how this country will be good. The only thing is that if really they want that country to be good, if you say people will not come out to vote, it's one thing that we spark the protest. You cannot just protest from that vote now. From that vote, when they came out to vote, if that vote is not counted, from there they can carry on the protest. Yes, from there, because you cannot just be in your house. If you be in your house, the situation will continue. There is nothing will change. Because look at what is happening in the country now. There is no hope. Okay, what can you do if you don't come out to vote? The situation will continue like that. The best is rather to come out. From there, you will make sure your vote is counted. If it is not counted, from there you carry on your protest. It is allowed. Yeah, it's your free. You have the right. For me, that is how it is. But the country today, who can do that? It's only few people. What happened in SARS? If they did not withdraw, they continue. They will get the victory. But they withdraw. Yeah, they withdraw. I used to refer to what happened in MKO regime in 1993, MKO, when he was won presidency, when he declared himself as a presidential candidate. You see, I wish MKO, when he was arrested, if they continue to protest, that man would have not died in the jail. They would have not died in the jail. They will release that man. But they did not continue. That's why the government hold him and he died there. You see now, but they are pushing Peter Obi now to do that. When they arrest him now, you say everybody will enter house. They will not do what they're supposed to do. Look at now the Kanuna is in the jail. Why can't IIPOB protest peacefully so that they will release the man? Nobody's talking about him. Nigeria, they know how to push somebody to the wall. After they push it to the wall, they will run back. They will not continue that mission. I don't know we Africa how we created. We quickly betray ourselves, which is not good. That's why we are not getting right in Africa. Yes, other countries don't do like that. They talk in one voice, one unity, and unity is power. When there is betrayal, there's nothing we always be divided. That is the problem we are facing in Africa today. That unity is not there. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis.
Abdul Malik, thank you very much, my brother. Appreciate you. Thanks for your submission. Okay, we're going to have our final submission, just 30 minutes. Mr. Jonathan, you are the first on the panel, and I want you to help me to manage that 30 minutes amongst everybody, please. Just 30 minutes. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Elvis. I wanted to say something earlier. I will just say that, and then we can go to Mr. F. Emmanuel right after that. I wanted to say that, you know, when Mr. to comment on Mr. Odua's submission, when he talked about Nepal, that what happened in Nepal cannot happen in Nigeria. I don't really think so, because Nepal and Nigeria have one or two, if not even more than two similarities. You know, Nepal has more than 60 different ethnic groups. More than 60 official. But if you count them in total, it's almost over 75, 76 if you want to count them in total. But officially, Nepal has about 60 ethnic groups, different groups. On top of that, Nepal also has over 120 languages. All those people that are protesting, most of them, they speak different language. They don't speak different. They don't speak the same language. So you can see that similarity. You see, if they base it on those similarities, they will not be able to come together. But there is one thing that unites them: their problem, their common problem. As we always say in Nigeria, the problem that we're facing in the South is the problem with those that are in the East. When it comes to food, when it comes to living, the standard of living, it is the same. So we have so much in common, especially when it comes, and they have different, they also have different religion.
Mr. Jonathan.
Yes.
Sorry, a quick one. You know, the what you just said is true. But there's one thing you need to understand that these people have that we don't have. Their level of civility, the way they deal with issues, the way they appreciate themselves. Now, people cannot unite if we do not appreciate each other. Nigeria today is a house divided against itself. There is no there's no ethnic appreciation. For example, let me use Europe for example. I've been in the UK for many years of my life. Now, the British people appreciate the Greek people. You hear they talk about the Greek history. So here they talk about the Roman history. Here they talk about the history of Malta and other places. An appreciation of the identity of other people. That is one way to understand the people that are fully united. Nigerians do not appreciate the history of any other person, and that is wrong because there's been a bad foundation. For example, now, what do we have today? Look at the young Jezus coming up in Nigeria today. Everyone is fighting each other. You hear the Yoruba youth fighting the Igbo youth. The Igbo youth, you have the IPOB. That's why they are, in fact, today, now look at it, Benin is their major problem. You have the we have two types of Yorubas. We have the Ibano Yorubas. We have the Ife-centric Yorubas. The Ife-centric Yorubas, that's why they have to see Benin is their problem also, coupled with the iPod. So we have a country divided on the ethnic lines. That's the reason why it is difficult for Nigerians to come together with one voice. There's so much division compared to other nations. I'll stop here. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Lewis. Mr. F. Emmanuel, are you there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I do. I did Kasosa once again. Yeah, the thing is, what Mr. Louis just said is really true to an extent, because not too long this year, there was a protest against bad governance. This year, 2025, just this year, not too long. Inside that protest, we have still fellow youth, fellow Nigerians protesting against the protests. Can you just imagine? All of us were inside water, inside mess, struggling to survive and keep hope alive. We organized and came out. Instead of all of us to be in one voice, rather some few are protesting against us. They are fighting the same cause. How do you describe that? How can we progress? If it was like that, would Tower of Babel would it have been built? Just of recent, that El Rufai went to Imo State to church. That's about 2 weeks ago or thereabout, or less than that. After he left, some few hungry, dejected youth came out again. I saw it.
That was not even 2 weeks ago. That was this past weekend.
Okay, exactly. That El Rufai was the one that caused the Boko Haram. They started lambasting, videoing themselves, carrying placard. So tell me, how do we move forward? This one, we're not talking about the elite now. This is we among ourselves.
You know the reason for that? The reason for that is because you have said, you said that there are few. So it's an indication that the original protest itself has not always been strong in Nigeria. Because these are all these counter protests that they always come up with is always very weak. There are very few people, but they just know that because Nigerians, once they see those counter protests, they will just enter house. But we're forgetting that they are just very few, very, very few in number. We can easily outnumber them.
I wish Nigerians can sit up and say, okay, we are doing this. And anybody that come to counter it will add that person to join as the enemy of Nigeria. I wish Nigeria can look at it that way. I wish any nonsense young person that come to counter what we are fighting for will add him to the problem and deal with him. I think they will stop. But the unfortunate is that once we are trying one side, the other people are trying the other, everybody just scatter. That's what the problem is.
You know, Mr. Abdul Malik says something in his submission, which I agree with him very well. He talked about the Nigerian students. You see, if you looked at all these similar protests that has taken place, or revolution, so to say, that has taken place in the last 2 years, from Sri Lanka to Bangladesh, even the ones that we've seen in Africa, in Burkina Faso, and Guinea, all these places, now to Nepal, you will see that the students play a significant role.
I agree with you.
They play a significant role. In Nigeria, they have succeeded in destroying student unionism in Nigeria. And so when I saw
thank you very much for that, sir.
When I saw Showore today, in a town hall meeting at the University of Abuja, I see that as a good sign. I only hope that it's something that will have to continue, even if, because I know Nigerian politicians, they will want to counter it and destroy it, enter those universities and start giving them money. But because they are students, they are enlightening. Their minds are being enlightening on a daily basis, even if it has to be done clandestinely. You still need the student. And what Mr. Malik said, the reason why we don't have protests going on simultaneously in Nigeria is because students are not involved. it is the student. Like if it is happening in Lagos, it will be happening in Maiduguri. Look at it, from down south to Koko North. It is the student that will spearhead it, and then the people will. For example, look at that protest today going on at the ministry, the Women's Affairs Ministry. They are few in numbers. If you count them, I don't think they're up to 100, but they are doing their own part there. You see, sometimes the student can take that alone is enough. The student can take it up, because we are talking about mainly their mothers. They can come out and protest on their behalf, and they will take it up. But they have succeeded in destroying student unionism in Nigeria, and that's part of it. If there's going to be any revolution in Nigeria, you can't take that out.
Mr. Jonathan, I think someone said something some time ago. He said, I saw a video on Facebook. He said, I think he said it was one of the past military leaders that said secret court was introduced. Oh, sorry, someone said it, that the former military leader actually, it was part of his own movement, that secret court was introduced to destabilize the students in different campuses across the country. You see, to have a revolution simultaneously in all the states comes with the spirit of patriotism. People who actually love their country and they want to see the best of their country. They have a message, and the message is we must get. If we do not have this thing we are campaigning for, if we don't get it, we will not stop. It's patriotism. Students don't have it anymore. The days of Aluta Continua is dead. What do we now have today? So students now have more allegiance to their secret court, more allegiance to their religion than to the country. And how do we get out of this mess? I was watching, I think it's Issa Buba, the priest, the man for one that staged a revolution, a protest some months ago.
Yeah, Issa Buba.
Yes, the man said a lot, and I was just listening to that man. I said, everything that man said was spot on, but the Nigerians, do they really understand where that man was coming from? Nigerians don't reason anymore. It's terrible. People have been conditioned to live in fool's paradise, live in the world of fantasy. You just start thinking of things that will never come. They don't even know if they live in a country, even though they are suffering, but they are being conditioned to see the suffering as part of God's sign and begin to hope and not think I don't know. Maybe I'll know how to put it properly. I'll pause for now. Thank you.
That's true. Give us a mandate. I think you wanted to say something earlier.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know if you can hear me clearly, sir, but like we're saying, the way of Nepal can happen in Nigeria. I believe it can happen in Nigeria. It would just take unity for it to be accomplished. So, Mr. Jonathan, can you mute, sir?
Yeah, very, very well. It's been a while. I was going.
Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, can you mute?
He has muted.
Okay, so the way of Nepal can happen in Nigeria, it will just take unity, because with the with unity, a lot can be achieved. Because honestly, I don't think the way of election can cut for Nigeria. Honestly, these guys have mastered everything. Now people are clamoring for electoral reform. The last election there was electoral reform. Lawal and the likes of them, they end up telling that INEC can now choose the way to go. They can decide on how they want to declare the result, or how they want to conduct the election. So for me, I just pray that God will help us. There's a need for a drastic action. These guys don't care. Thank you very much.
Who is next? Abdul Malik.
Mr. Odoa.
Please, F. Emmanuel, you can take over. Please, thank you.
Okay. I think F. Emmanuel hasn't spoken.
Okay, Mr. Odoa, go ahead. You have your.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, everybody has a view. Man, Nepal way is good. If Nigeria can wake up to see the fire on the mountain, and they say they want to do the same thing, well, they are welcome. But one thing I see that when we are talking of students, when school was school, that was when those things happen. What we are having now is no longer school. It is a supreme leader we are not having. So, and if it was military or whoever that introduced supreme to the so-called, why is this supreme not working in the north? Why isn't we the SAT is the supreme working? It is the mentality that we have. That is why they now pledge allegiance to their supreme. But in the north, they don't pledge their allegiance to that supreme. They pledge allegiance to what they want, because they know that what they want in the north is what come from the south. So that is what they want. Why the Satanan believe that what we want is just speak English and be fighting your brother who is looking for a good thing to happen in the land. Because the Satan are inside darkness and they want everybody to remain darkness. So that is why when you are talking truth, the one that darkness really cover his house, cover everywhere, we tell you, shut up. You can't be there, join them. But the northern people doesn't say so. Shut up. You claim to know everything. No. Life is not like that. Until the certain people wake up. When people are saying Nigeria, no, me, I'm not talking Nigeria. Always refer to the SAT. Until the certain people wake up. Now, let's give that protest example. They said when they were doing NSAS protests, in the north, they were burning people's property. They were destroying. Which property they were destroying? The certain people. They said they were against their brother, that is their brother that is their president. That is what the certain. That is, they are not telling Nigeria is against. They said the certain people are against it. Then what did the certain people supposed to do? If you want them to know that what we are fighting for is not only you, if they less the tire of your vehicle, what will you do? You burst the tire of their caterpillar. But you are running and said, no, it is them that have that monopoly of power to less the tire of your vehicle. No. As they less your vehicle, they also have their vehicle in your place. Then you also use them. You still show them example that the reason I'm doing this thing, I'm not doing it for only myself. I'm doing it for the entire country. If you did not value me, I will not value you. Then tomorrow the person will respect you. But when he did not value you, value him. Next tomorrow he will use you to clean the floor. That is what we are experiencing, and that is why the northern people believe that the country belongs to them. My brother, Baba Louis, thank you for this thing. When people are really saying that Benin is their problem, this one is their problem, instead of them to see Igbo is their problem, Calabar is their problem, Hausa is their problem, Yoruba. When people supposed to say that the people who they elected is the problem of the country, but they are saying our Oba, our Edo language are the minority are their problem. That is the most thing that will make unity not to come. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your submission. That was a wonderful one. Then the next person is Mr. Abdul Malik. Please give us your submission, 2 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening once again, Mr. F. Emmanuel. You see, there is nothing much, as I said before. You see, Nigeria is just like we are not yet serious. Because when you see somebody is serious, you will know. Yes. It's not to talk, because when you see somebody when is serious for something, nobody will tell you. You understand? Yes. Talk is good, but in the other hand, action. Yeah, you see, those people that they are classifying like particular tribes, their problem, they don't know what they are doing. Politicians, they are the problem of Nigeria, which is all tribes comprise that politicians. All tribes in the Nigerian today, they are House of Rep, House of Senate, not in particular tribe are the problem. No, there are particular people in that region. They are the problem of the country, which is politicians, right from the local government to the federal. Those are the people that we need to fish out because they don't mean good for Nigeria citizens. Look at the hospital they show for Kebbi, right? How can a modern day like the modern world, hospital, there is no bed, there is no mattress in the bed. Imagine a country. And I heard that I see in the RIS TV, they read the news that they arrest the journalists. The journalists arrested now. Imagine, just because you expose them. How can even there is nothing is working in the country? Go to the Edo State. Go to the Edo, look at schools. There is no school. What are they doing with the money? The allocation they are getting every month. What are they doing with the allocation? That is what I'm asking. Those are the things people used to they protest for. Yeah, there's no force. They will do it for you. It's not their money, it's people's money. Yes, it's not their money. They are just there to govern you. But some people they don't know. They are even praising them. They are praising them just like it's like they are the wish from. I don't know. Nigeria people, we have a long way to go.
Audio Malik, you have a few seconds.
Yeah, we have a long way to go. Legislative mentality will change it. Thank you very much. I'm done.
All right. Thank you so much for your wonderful submission. Who else has not spoken? Give us Amande has spoken. Sir Louis has spoken. Mr. Jonathan has spoken. Odua has spoken. I have spoken as well. All right. Let's give it back to Mr. Niger Watch. Mr. Evix, back to you. Please take the stage. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Before our Baba come, so who now know what they discussed in the meeting? What did the APC and what did Peter Obi and our Goodluck Jonathan discuss? Nobody.
Mr.
So
Odua.
where, sir? Okay,
Yes.
you are here.
About that. Sorry, I think I stepped out. I saw on the news that they had a meeting. Both of them they had a secret discussion, but no one actually know the details of those. For me, I think it's just optics because I don't see any reason. If they actually had a secret meeting, then why is that a news at all?
Yeah, those are the reasons I asked. What do
Why
you
is
know?
that the
What
news? Bro, they can sit down and just talk. Maybe they're having their own strategies or whatever. But then this whole thing, I think, is politics. Just putting fear on the APC because they're all thinking like, okay, because you know when you don't know something and you have a picture of maybe it's this, maybe it's that. That kind of brings some fear to the ruling party. So they don't know what's happening because there's this coalition and it's bringing fear to the guys in Nassau Rock. I think that is just what this whole thing is all about. I don't think President Jonathan want to run. I don't think he will want to do that. He's wise enough to understand that, if he goes to that place now, even if the Nigerian people want him, these men at Nassau Rock will just rubbish him. And that will be a big stain on his reputation. So I don't think he want to do that. Maybe Obi is still a better chance, but Atiku, the old man, still by now should be empowering young people to, building for the next generation. But unfortunately, he still want to run. So I don't know what's wrong with these guys. But let's see what happens. But I still don't trust the system. For now, when I look at the current state we have as a nation, I don't trust the judiciary. I don't trust the electoral system. I don't have any. I cannot say, okay, I'm optimistic or hopeful that Obi will. Over the Nigerian people want him. At the moment now, the amount of billions that are pumped to the rigging has already started, even though they are not printing yet, but it's just trying to make sure that all the systems are manipulated in all local government across the country. But then that is not election. I said something earlier when I said, let's say if APC decide to make Obi the candidate today, and they go to the poll, and the election is rigged in favor of Obi becoming the winner under the APC platform, will you come out to say that was not right? Nobody. Because, you see, this is part of the selective justice we still need to fight in the country. Do you understand? Because we have to know exactly what do we really want in this country. Is it because we want our candidate to win, even if he rigs or he doesn't rig, or we want a system that will be fair to all?
No,
that's why I
the
said competence is what we should be looking at. Thank you.
And that is what Obi is saying. Vote competence. That is what Obi said. You cannot be called excellency without doing excellent thing. So that shows competency. Anyway, if the reason is that where everybody are saying or article what is this, because they know that because where the election really take place is not the election that people now choose. It is where they are doing their selection. If really they are in it free with choice, not with money, people will be getting the best of this government. It is because those people have used money to hold ground, do everything. That is the reason that they can no longer select the person that's supposed to, that have the mind of the people. It's just like what Yeye Bello told those the appointees of whether their House of Assembly or whatever. He said, remember that this person that recommends you. So even though the people in the street that think they vote for you are crying, you cannot answer them because it is person that recommend you. If you want to go there, it's whatever those people that recommend you said do. That is what you will do. So that is where the problem, the election of Nigeria has the problem.
But
they don't really take people because this person said, I can do these things. Let us try him if he can do it. No. They just take people because this one give me money to buy beer. This one bring the money that I will use to drink pepper soup for
Mr.
one day.
Odua,
Sir?
I think is not part of Mr. David Unde's report when he says CIA's involvement in elections. I think that was said some time ago. We have to look at when President Buhari was campaigning against Jonathan. When Barack Obama came out, he said they should vote for the next chapter. And when President Jonathan later came out to narrate what happened during the election, the American involvement, it was not John Kerry that came to Nigeria before the election then. You know, one thing I've come to realize is that the American system of democracy, we are hypocritically holding on to. It's never going to work. It's not going to work. Because this system of government, as far as within the third world nations that we are part of, elections are manipulated, not because they want the person who will serve the Nigerian as a people, the Nigerian people rather. They want a person that will serve the institution. At the end of the day, we have a country. Jonathan said something in his government. He said, how can I be a president of a country where the resources are being looted? You know, when he said the resources are being looted, that is huge. Which means there's just a lot happening in the country we don't know. A lot happening in the country we don't know. You have different foreign nationals. I mean, different foreign companies who come in. They operate on the Nigerians, so they live. You have the Northerners who control the resources in the North, and they tell you it belongs to the North, but the one that comes from the South belongs to Nigeria as a country. So, you know, there's a lot happening in the country. And who are these people? Do you think Nigerian corrupt men are doing this with fellow Nigerians? No, they are doing it with their foreign collaborators. So in this system of government, that's what the reason why I'm just looking at the old system. I say, is it going to work? I doubt, because it's not just about Tinubu manipulating the result, about APC doing this or that. No, there are so many. It's far beyond that. The only way Nigeria will actually work, the only way Nigeria, if we can have a Nepal kind of. At the moment, I doubt Nigerians are not ready, but if we can have that, then I know we are going somewhere. The way it is right now, I doubt.
Baba Louis, the reason that we are not having this kind of Nepal, it is because the SAT are sleeping. The SAT are sleeping. Or think the SAT take away this their ignorance or mentality of we are educated. Or think then take that away. We are the one that are educated. The other people are not educated. Or think they take that mentality away from them. The country will remain the way it is. Or think we this no. This thing did not really require whether education or no education. This thing require what can we do to make all of us benefit from this thing? Is it not okay? The pipeline, is it not one person they give it to in the south? Then it become hegemony to the rest of them that we are doing the same business together. But when they were fighting the fight, we are fighting it as if it is we are all of them that we are suffering. But when the moment they appoint him to be guiding the pipeline, did they still remember the people that we are suffering, fighting the fight together? No. Until we take that mentality away from us, which that enable us to allegiance to our supreme. We are supreme this, we are supreme that. Because it is mentality of we think we know it more than others. We can do it more than others. Until we take those things away, the certain people take that mentality away and said, if the rain fall, let it fall in everybody compound. If the sun shine, let it shine in everybody compound. Until we have that mentality, the country is going to remain. If the North can be using their gold and call it, which is the British use to compare whatever that enable their money to be higher than the world money, it is because of the gold. If the North can be selling their gold, do they plug gold from the sky? Is it not from the ground, the way they drink oil from the south? Then if they can be selling their onions, selling their cow without remitting any money to Nigeria, then why if person come down in airport, if in the Lagos, you bring something from the river, you have to bring the money and come and share for them in the north? Or then the certain people wake up and say, you this cheating is too much. We will no longer tolerate this. That is where this kind of thing that go in Nepal can go on. Because the country is divided into two. Despite the Igbo will be fighting Benin, Benin will be fighting Igbo, Yoruba will be, some Yoruba will be fighting Benin, Benin will be fighting some Yoruba. Those one are Facebook and this TikTok, because the main people inside doesn't fight themselves. Or think that mentality of no, the northern people, you people are cheating us. We will no longer tolerate this thing. Whatever you have, bring it to the table. Whatever we have, let us bring it to the table. The country will never settle. The country is going to remain suffering because the northern people are looking for every means to say, let us grab those things that come from the south and make it ours. So why the south that holds this are saying, don't worry, it doesn't matter. It's just like what person told me that it doesn't matter who control my Opila's mate. What matter to him is the person is your Peters. No, it doesn't matter. Until we take that mentality away that it doesn't matter. Let us begin to have it that it matter to us the way your own matter to you, likely our own matter to us. And that is why I say I remember that protest again said, if the time that protest happened, they destroy your business in their place, you destroy their own in your place. By the time you do the same thing, they will know that you are serious, you are not joking. They will look for peace. But by the time they destroy you run. Tomorrow they will do worst.
Mr. Adua, no, I disagree with that. I'll tell you why I disagree with that. If, for example, you say they destroy your business in their own place, you destroy their business in your place. No, if you look at it, for example, there are more Igbo businesses in Lagos than Yoruba businesses in the East. So it's not. So they see. Yes,
no. When they did that protest, sir, when they did that protest that Nigeria wanted to succeed, it was not Igbo versus Yoruba or Benin versus. It was the northern versus the southern people. It was the northern versus the southern people. It was not for the Yoruba, for the Igbo, for the Benin. No. Because the northern look at it and say that the southern people are fighting them. They want to tumble their government. That was what happened. Because that time will be the time this country will really want to settle. And it was that way of a Buhari that now enabled Tinubu also to be putting everybody he want to nominate as his own also.
Mr. Adua, you know, with this Nepal protest right now, I can tell you that the Nigerian government will be so careful to want to interfere or try to control the social media space and everything. And I've been seeing reactions from different politicians who really know Amokri and many of them, which means they're already scared. Years ago, I used to think that, you know, I was having a different thought. One day I was traveling. I met an Englishman I used to work with in a British High Commission in Lagos. We got on the same plane from London. I was going home to Canada, so I went to Chicago first. This man said something to me. He said the West is not interested in dividing Nigeria. He said Nigeria is the most simple country in the world to divide if the West actually want to divide Nigeria. The man told me, say, if Nigeria divides today, there's war in Nigeria. Do you know the amount of global immigration crisis that will happen? Nigeria is more than 200 million people. So the West want Nigeria to remain the way it is. He said, because Nigerians are angry. He said, what if the West really want to divide Nigeria? They just call the Easterners, give the weapons. They say, no worry, we'll help you have your Biafra. Call the Benin. So you people have been fighting years to have your sovereign state back. Take weapons. Call the Ijaws, take weapons. Call the Yoruba, take weapons. Call the Yoruba fighting himself. Next thing you see is the Yoruba start rolling their tanks into for peace like that. So Nigeria is very easy to divide. Why? This is because Nigerians have more allegiance to their ethnic their ethnicity than the nation. It's not bad that they do that. It's not bad, but we should have a sense of belonging that we are still Nigeria. For example, look at he spoke about the man that was given a contract in the South, Tom Polo, right? Now, I've been following some videos about Tom Polo, how he's controlling in the South. They are recruiting different men in the South. They are doing all sorts of things, you know, and there's a huge crisis from Port Harcourt down to Bayelsa and all that. And someone said something, said his own vision is to have like the Wagner kind of militia in Nigeria. I mean, we all know the Wagner group, right? Now, the federal government is pumping billions to him every month, is making huge amount of money from all the oil companies because it's helping them safeguard stuff. Now, don't we have the Nigerian army? Don't we have the Nigerian Navy? The amount of money given to this man, if it's given to the Nigerian armed forces every month, that will even help them. These people are underpaid. The Nigerian army, they're underpaid. There's no proper security for them. In regards to finances, over when they are injured, some of them they don't even have enough to take care of their children. So, and then you have one individual that have his own military group, and you pumping billions to him every month. So there's a problem in the country. And those people, if you look at the thousands of people working for that man, they don't even care about Nigeria as a nation. They only care about their ethnic group, their ideology, their agitation, and the oil that they're providing security for. So how do you come together as a country with this kind of people, with this kind of mentality and ideology to say let's have a nation and have one voice? It is impossible. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We need to round up now. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you, Oga F. Manuel, Abdul Malik, Mr. Louis, Mr. Odua, Mr. Alex, give us a mandate, and many others that came in. God bless you now. Thank you very much, my people. We've come to the end of this broadcast right now. Let's continue again for where we stop tomorrow. Fingers crossed, 7 p.m. Nigerian time, and look out for our pre-recorded videos during the day if we can. Because it's not too easy like that doing these things, man. It's not too easy. But if you can,
you go chop your black soup, finish, come back, Abi. Don't worry, I don't want you.
No, Madarita not cook black soup today. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, guy, for matter. I appreciate you all right there, my people. Then I'd like to appreciate those of you who super chatted. Oh, you'll be there backstage before Black Panther. Sorry, I was not here. You know, but still, tomorrow is another day, my brother. You know, thank you very much. Those of you that super chatted the platform, Madasu Berry, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Thank you very much, my people. I'm very, very, very grateful. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you always. Thanks for all that you do. Thanks for your prayers, love, support, and your encouragement. Thank you very much, my brother Abu Azi. Thanks for your selfless service. God bless you. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you very much, Bex Max. Bex Max, you your consistency now. Me not can understand how we want to match Bex Max. Now you are the talk to, so I'm not too sure I want to match your consistency. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Mother Peggy Modi, Uyi Despot, Ima, thank you. Ima, I don't tell who don't see you last, but you know they join like that, but it's good to hear from you. Thank you very much. No more call this time. I'm not picking call anymore. We don't close. Thank you, Madam Stella, Masaredo, Madam Rita. Thank you, Michael Carter. I appreciate Michael Abbott. Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you. And God, I will bless you now. Guys, press on the like button. Help us to share, take our voices far. I'll see you guys again. Fingers crossed tomorrow. Now, yeah, we'll draw the curtain. Good night, my people, and bye for now.
West Africa, general important. Class dealer, Mike merchandise, electronics dealer. John Toyota Crown. Oh,